Good morning, everyone. It's Ikue. Today is a Grandmaster Libra day. What that means is step 15, net to 6, already represent Libra energy in this Libra season. So double Libra, that means we're aligning our thoughts. We're finding our balance, beauty and, balance. And did I say it second time? Peace. All of that beautiful quality of Libras are available for us. So we're gonna take them. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence with me, Ikue. October 8th, Wednesday, 2025, and we are embracing our Libra day. Step 15, 1 represent I love, and 5 represent I think. So when you love your thoughts, and you find your balance. So what kind of thoughts are you talking? Are you using, right? We're always have millions of thoughts inside, and we're choosing our thoughts based on our narrative and patterns and our drama, but we are here and we're finding the balance. Last time we had the Grandmaster Day was obviously step 6. So it was like 99 days ago. And I exactly remember what that day was like and how I got inspired by looking at this. I think he just turned 11-year-old dancer who's a firecracker. And I saw him at the studio, celebrating his birthday. And just looking at him, how he is, how he's so naturally good at receiving, right? He must be a Grandmaster Libra, and we are celebrating his birthday on a Grandmaster Libra Day. And today is the next step of the Grandmaster Libra Day. So it's not just simply receiving, but I think it's the next step is to receive with more maturity. I don't know what that looks like. But I'm putting it out there. But maybe it's a day to receive more with substance. It's not just receive, and it's receive the snacks and receive the chocolate and gift, but more about receiving the substance. Let's put that out there, and let us set that tone for the day. I picked my usual oil, psychic protection, and I picked sacral chakra because I want to receive. Yeah, obviously I am working on my sacral chakra to become the master receiver in this Libra season. Every zodiac season offers us mastery, right? And we have 12 state awareness because we have 12 zodiac seasons and signs. And Libra is all about, are you ready to receive, right? Are you ready to find your balance, peace, and inner beauty without compromising your self-value, self-worth, right? And without sacrificing yourself to the point you become the people pleaser. You don't know when to say no, right? But new Libra energy is not allowing us to go back to our old pattern, which is to become a people pleaser. We graduated from it, right? Do you guys feel that? You're saying more no to things, or your answer, okay, let's just start with no. And let's see, convince me why I have to say yes to this, right? So anyway, sacral chakra. This one has a really divine smell, and it has this like blue color, and it's very unusual because most of the essential oils that I use is, it has a different smells, but the color is normally just transparent. But this oil is blue. Hope you guys having a great day so far. I'm just waking up. And we are at 2 days after the powerful full moon. Yesterday I was walking on the street at night and I saw this beautiful moon still. There's a power, 3 days before, 3 days after any moon is the day. We'll feel that energy. So I was just appreciating what the moon brings us and provide us. And we are, by doing so, we're connected with our moon energy and 4 elements, right? It's not just the water, but It's 4 elements of air, fire, water, earth. And the Chinese like to add, is that fifth element, metal, gold? I forgot. But it's very interesting. The dates of the day of the week in Japan, based on the Chinese, the elements. So Monday is moon, and Tuesday is fire. Wednesday today is water. Thursday is wood or tree, and Friday is gold, and Saturday is soil. Sunday is sun, and then repeat again. So that's how we say it every day. So yeah, very, very interesting. The elements, right? We're at the end of it, we're sand and water, and that is the same chemical composition as our fascia and crystal quartz. And sometimes when you are swayed by what we can see, we forget like how everything is so intertwined, including our body, but also ourselves and the outside beings, right? But really, at the end of it, it's everything simple. 4 elements. We're fire, we're air, we're earth, we're water, all of that. So let me read the collective message for today. Step 15 degrees, net to 6. I love. When you love, I think, and then you harmonize, you balance, you receive. Today is a mirror of mastery. It's not just about balance. It's about the beauty of aligned thought, felt in the body, expressed through peace. A day where the mental clarity of 5 meets that heartful presence of 1. So step 15, so 1 and 5. Mental clarity, 5, Gemini energy, thinking, curiosity, and meets the heartful presence of 1, creating a channel that says, I love what I think, and I think with love. I love what I think, and I think with love. I do not argue with myself. I do not argue with myself. I no longer debate my value. Let's just really lock that in. I no longer debate my value. We have nothing to prove, right? People don't like it. Okay, that's too bad. You're missing something valuable. I harmonize through embodiment. I harmonize through embodiment. The field today supports softening inner contradiction, right? We all have our inner argument, but here comes the power of softening and be kind to yourself, right? Softening inner contradiction, letting the mind relax into the heart, letting the mind relax into the heart, because heart is the boss, right? Even when that mind drift, heart is the boss. Come back to, you know where to come back to. Rewriting self-talk to be as graceful as your movement. Rewriting self-talk to be as graceful as your movement. Choosing beauty, not for validation, but because it feels good to live in peace. Oh, it feels good to live in peace, that's for sure. You know, I love saying that regulating your nervous system is not about forgetting, right? Really making peace with your past and making peace with yourself, where you are. And just be kind to yourself, knowing that you don't have to be perfect. You just need to be real. And you're still on the right track after all these mistakes that we've made, right? Libra rules the nervous system. So when you balance your thoughts, your fascia flows and your jaw softens, your hips open. It's balancer thoughts, and that is the balancer nervous system. No bracing, only breath. Now, affirmation for today. Today, I harmonize my thoughts with love. I soften into beauty, grace, and truth. I do not overthink. I allow. My presence is peaceful, and my essence is enough. I receive with ease because I think with care. I am the essence of embodied elegance. This is so powerful. Yeah. Softening. being kind to yourself, but also opening up yourself up to possibilities, right? If you don't like something, you can change it. But if you are overwhelmed with where to start, just like a little bit of inspiration from everywhere sometimes. Yeah, I was talking with one of my friends like last week, and I telling her like, I eat healthy, but when it comes to cooking, I have insecurity around cooking. This is me. When I was in schools and I excelled in academically because I will study hard, right? And my parents were very relaxed, they didn't really tell me what to do academically because I will study hard. And I thought that, okay, as long as I do well in school, I will succeed in life. And that's the energy that I cultivated in my entire school days. So whenever I felt anxious about future, and my parents are like, yeah, just focus on what is presented. And there's a lot of truth to that, right? Instead of like drifting and think about all these crazy things that overwhelm you. But so I only focus on school. And my mom needed help, and I would use school and homework as an excuse. And so I missed the chance to help my mom quite a bit. And I got good at, cleaning. Cleaning, I didn't really mind. Maybe like folding clothes and ironing, I learned that, right? But when it comes to cooking, I have a lot of insecurity. And then I was talking to one of my friends, and she said, I was like that, like she comes from a wealthy family. They will like eat out quite a bit. So she never really got to learn a lot of stuff. And then she talks about HelloFresh, like all this platform that help you bring you ingredients so they can, all you have to do is to cook, right? And I just, I know about this for a long time, but I just thought maybe it's time for me to use that instead of maybe thinking about going to cooking school. Maybe it's a good investment. And, there was a time that I was so stoic about only organic. Now that I'm a little relaxed because, at the end of it is balance, right? There was a time that I was so stoic, then only put only organic thing that limited myself. I limited joy of eating. And I think at the end of it, I'm not saying that you start eating all these chemicals. I still have picky thing, I wouldn't eat a certain food ever, like McDonald's. But I think it's, so I try. And yesterday I cooked my first meal. And I also like grew up not using oven because there's no oven in Japanese kitchen. So I never learned how to use the oven until like, last 5 years, 6 years, and started with like easy stuff like cooking chicken and stuff like that. And so I had to roast potatoes yesterday, and then it was not a struggle. I tried this oven, it's not like a big one, but it's a small, tailored to this small size apartment. But I managed to roast the potatoes, and it's like, who am I, Yeah, I love this. Oh, so thank you. Yeah, I love this. I eat most all organic, and I want to feel less natty, and I want to enjoy life and enjoy food with no shame. Exactly, right? So, maybe it's about where you take your poison, pick your poison, but I don't see it that way. I think it's, healing journey is about, try everything, right? And then maybe if you finding your balance through it, right? Because it's not fun, when you're just like limiting your, like the fun. I mean, if you're okay, maybe, where you set the line, right? Like you completely either stop alcohol, and then when you go out and you just don't go there because you know yourself so much, you do not stop, right? And that's the line that you said, and it's good, right? But we all have that blurred lines in things, and we all have a strict line in things, right? It's not like, oh, I have blur boundaries and everything. It's not like that. Maybe some areas you have really good boundaries. Some area you just have really messy boundaries. When it comes to alcohol, I never really, explore, but I never really, like it's just natural. I think it's the most beautiful thing about, eating healthy and regulating your nervous system is you naturally started to select good foods, naturally started to say no to things that it doesn't make you feel good. And for me, it was the alcohol, like I don't, sometimes I think, oh, do I deserve one drink? But it's like, no, I don't really. But I'm not saying completely no to alcohol either, but I don't, maybe one drink, that's it, enough with socialize. I barely ever drink by myself. That's a no-no for me, even just to enjoy. Like, I don't really feel this way. If I feel like that, like more opening, like rewarding myself, I rather want to get like a little sparkling kombucha. I feel good about it. Yeah. More toxic than food for me is toxic people in my family. Making distance right now from toxic family, making me feel so much more free. Yeah, choose yourself and it's okay. But also no one's perfect and everything could change, right? It's so funny every time we go through threshold in life, right? Whether that's a transformation, something shifting you, or that energy of the planets help us and shift. And then when you talk to your family next time, it's just like, like the energy is so different. Emotions are like, waves and we change so much. But one thing I noticed for my family, my parents are happily married for 46 years, which is wonderful, but it was not perfect. There's a time that mom is like thinking about, all this thing. And it's like, okay, I want to leave this situation. Or, like some couples will be like so happy that when I, incarnate back on earth, I want to marry, my parent, my mom would be like, there's no way, But when I spoke with her last time, they were about to go on a dinner date with my dad and talking about wedding anniversary. And, I could feel their energy was softening each other, right? I always remind them, you gotta be nice to each other. You don't have a lot of years left. Yeah. Lines of discernment. Yes, for sure. Alcohol is a central nervous depressant. Yeah, nervous system. Yeah. But also, what I'm noticing, the power of fascial maneuvers is, it's not so much, at this point I can say this, it's not so much to feel loose and be flexible in your body, like, physical ability, that will help. But most importantly, it's about really releasing the stress so that you can regulate and balance your nervous system. That's what excels. That's fascial maneuver excels at. That's how I feel. So once you regulate your nervous system, you get to choose. You have more options. Maybe what you want to eat, more chocolate or this or that. And you don't necessarily have to limit yourself in that, right? Always pay attention to what you're gravitated towards, right? What kind of food you're gravitated towards you. But at the same time, you're not obsessed with any food that you eat, right? That's a balance. I don't know. I will call it balance. My family is very abusive and does not know how to love. Enmeshment and control, abuse, super toxic. I'm in bed sick. Bedridden. I have to protect myself from their abuse. I'm medically frail. Oh, sending you so much love. Thank you for joining today. We will go through, my family is not perfect, and there's a lot of like passive aggressive behavior too, not speaking the truth, right? And I mean, obviously, one Japanese comedian said, if you see some Japanese living in North America, that person must be this or that. And I really totally resonate with that. But yeah, I'm the weird one. Definitely, I have that part of me that wanted to get away from that social norm or the family dynamics. And so I understand it. But if you are, physically frail and that you don't have the financial support to do that, it's a really hard place to be. But I think where you can start is to change the frequency around you. So I think it's like, you can go on YouTube and you can put on some like beats, binary beats, right? Like it could be good for the heart, or heart is probably 568 hertz, like that frequency. And I think it's very important to start tuning your frequency in the home, right? That's why all the tools like power stones or using the affirmation, everything is frequency. Using the music, play it. I think it really help. That's what I advise to one of my friends whose house has mold, and parents are like ready to almost die, and they were always fighting and eating McDonald's every meal, and it's just, you can imagine how toxic the environment is, right? But then when you are helpless, you can instead of blasting TV so that you don't hear that family fighting, I think it's just like, maybe classical music that's also have a tuning power, right? And tuning your home, and also even like clapping is a cleansing. So really start to cleanse your space, cleanse your body. And I think start with stress reset. My website has a lot of free resources where you can start with. And just doing that little by little, eliminating the factors that stresses us, right? And that's how you can, slowly come back to your body, come back to yourself. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So then now you can add more breath work and body movement. You can do fascial maneuvers on the bed and twisting and breathe. And then I think pray, right? Meditation. Yeah. You can't forget the power of pray. I feel like when we meditate I think we are still kind of trying to think that we're in control. Like sometimes the ego comes in, I got this, we're going to do this. But if you are in a very helpless place, I know that how that feels like. You have nothing but to pray. It's just, just like, that's us walking through the fire. You just surrender. Like, it's a surrendering state where, I don't know. I don't care if I die tomorrow. I don't know what to do. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Keep praying. Maybe start with pray out of desperation, but that slowly tune yourself into the higher power. Everything means something, right? Things are happening. You are at the right place because you are capable of coming out of that. Or you don't even have to think like that. You just one seeing at a time. Be kind to yourself and choose yourself. Yeah, all the way. And know that everyone around you at the end of it is a reflection of you, but also we're all sort of like sorting out our karma in this life, right? It's a lot to do what we have gone through in past lives, but it's a lot to do with stuff that through our ancestors and cultural karma too. It's very interesting how everything is so intertwined, but it seems so complicated. But there's a way. You don't need to solve everything all at once. It's more just put yourself out and rise above it. How can you rise above it? is really about loving and choosing yourself all the way, even the hardest, right? And that's how I believe, and that's what I did, and that's how you can come out of that first step of ascension, choosing yourself. Yeah. And after that, choose yourself over and over again. Yeah. Acceptance of what is. And accepting where you are and be okay with it takes a lot of guts, because we need to go through our ego death. But that is exactly where the power is. And the power of surrendering, power of, there's a book called Let Them. Right? And when you come to that place where nothing scares you, that is power. And that's when it's like when the Matrix Neo was being attacked, but the energy is the dissonance that won't touch his field anymore. And that is where we can get to, because everything is frequency. Yeah, I'm learning about myself, learning to listen to my body every day for the first time. Yeah, it's so, it's so many layers, things stored in our tissue, but our body is really, really trying to protect us for years and years. It's like years of armor. That's what it is, years of armor. And maybe we're not ready to remove them all, but we can soften them. And today is a perfect day, because today is Libra day. Libra is about softening into this balance, beauty, peace. And so be here and now. Yes. Let us be softened into our being, right? We don't need to pay attention or spend a lot of time and energy into distortions. We know that we are the light being already. And darkness is just the absence of light. And all we have to do is to shed that light and know that we are the light already. So, yeah, I mean, it sounds very cliche, but we need to remind ourselves that in even the darkest time. Yeah. Darkest time now, what I will say is, you know what? I love myself. I choose myself. I'm feeling a little bit miserable right now, but I choose myself. I love myself. Yeah. And it's okay. Yeah. I hope that resonate with you, or people who are watching. And it's come from my real place, all my real experience. And life is not perfect. Life is not easy, but sometimes we make it more difficult than it is, for sure. Yeah. So let us come back to our heart and let's reprogram ourselves. And as we do that, we are multiplying this effect. And I feel like as I'm showing up 5 days a week, I am grading, like making the grid of the new world of me, but new world of people around me. So let that intention. Thank you. Right hand on your heart. Yeah, you're very welcome. You too. Hands, left hand on the top of your head. Energy circulate through your heart and your brain. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Through your nose. 2, 3. Repeat after me. Hello, brain. Hello, mind. Hello, ego. Hello, inner child. Hello, body. Hello, fascia. Hello, heart. Let's call out any body parts or diagnosis that needs extra love. Hello, hips. Hello, knees. Hello, hair. Hello, neck. Hello, shoulders. Thank you for working together in harmony. I love our inner balance, inner peace, inner beauty. All parts of me are seen, cared, felt, nurtured, loved. Just feel this inner balance, perfect inner balance. Now let's place our heart in the center. Hello, heart. You're the lighthouse. I'm following you. I trust you. I am safe. I'm protected. I'm guided. I am enough. My presence is enough. I am worthy. I am worthy of perfect love, unlimited abundance, amazing opportunities, perfect health. My body moves with me with ease and joy. My life loves me. I love my life. My body is for joy. My life is for joy. I deserve that because I am enough. It's my birthright to be enough, to be worthy of all of that amazing things. I am worthy. I am enough. I'm confident. You can add anything you want. How you guys feeling? Yes, I feel that presence. You know, our presence is enough. Our presence is a gift. But also this time, right here, right now, our presence is a gift. And we choose presence over performance. And presence is enough. We don't need to wear a mask. We don't need to wear a facade. We don't need to disguise. Just show up as you are. And be messy, be beautiful, be clean, be tidy, be messy. And let us just be ourselves and let that be enough. Let that be enough, right? We are creating this beautiful harmony within every single day by showing up. And as we show up, we are rewriting our DNA. And that's my intention by doing that. So thank you guys for joining this journey, whether you attend recording, attend live or watch the recording. Sending you guys so much love. And I'll see you back tomorrow. Bye everybody. Take care. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.